Usually we use our ceremonies for namings, birthrights, weddings, funerals. What we did here this morning was we honored our role models with an honoring ceremony. In our language, we usually call them siam, a respected one, somebody that's respected for what they do and a tribute to their community. Like I said, we didn't have cameras in the long ago. And we were told when we hear the drums and we hear the songs, once that's a call to our ancestors, these young men and young ladies' ancestors are going to be walking the whole floor around with them. And that's a sacred time. And we count that as sacred, and we don't use recordings for that. Thanking everyone for honoring our traditions, thanking you for coming here and honoring our ways. That's it for the recording. So we took some of our siams here from the Abbotsford School District. We got some of our well-respected drummers here from the territory to walk them around the floor and drum them, showing them all their accomplishments and going full circle in their life, and then standing them in the middle of the floor in front of their friends and family and honoring them for their accomplishments and their achievements that they have done in the school district, in life, at home. When one person is becoming a role model, the hardship of doing that is being a positive example, being a positive person, always thinking of the good and not dwelling on the negatives that have happened in your lifetime, but always striving to come forward, to go full circle. That's what we usually consider a role model, that you never give up on yourself, you always keep trying.
Being an Indigenous role model to me is to embrace the culture and be proud of who you are as a person and as a family.
To me, being an Indigenous role model means that I'm embracing my culture and I'm allowing the younger students to have a role model, to understand that no matter what circumstances they're under, that if they set a goal, they can achieve it.
To me, being an Indigenous role model means having an impact on those around me, and being someone that they could look up to for cultural knowledge and inspiring them to be who they are and their identities.
Being an Indigenous role model means being recognized for all the hard work I've done for the community and to continue doing all that hard work.
The significance of the ceremony is to stand up our youth during different periods of time. In our ceremonies here as Coast Salish people, they would stand you up in front of your family and relatives to let you remember who they were, because now you remember, you're not a young person anymore. That you're at that age to know what's going to be expected of you, what's going to be done, who your family is, who your supports are. This is sort of a small reenactment of what that was at one point in time, but we're still carrying it on to this day. You know, when you're growing up and you're a young person, a lot of the times you never get to really see how much your parents sometimes care about things that you are doing, whether it's your education, your work, your family. And when you're standing here and you're in the middle of the floor, you really get to see that emotion come out from your family, from your teachers, the clerical, the EA, whoever has supported you, that's here with you. You get to see how much work it was. And that's what the ceremony is, and when we do this, is you get to see all the work and effort come in, and this is what the outcome was. You have your child that's standing in the middle of the floor, completely surrounded and embraced in their culture by their peers and their family. And it's really to stand you up in a moment of pride that you're an Indigenous person, that you managed to make it through out of all the obstacles and barriers that are against us here in this 21st century. You made it through, and you're standing here with your family in ceremony.